Okay, golfers. Yeah, here we are in a golf club 2. Not sure what I'm going to do here yet. Before I begin, though, I'm going to take you to just so because I know it's going to happen at some point. I'm going to take you to my profile. The servers aren't funky today. Gotta wait for my avatar to appear before I can edit anything. Okay, there we go. Alright, that took it. Server seemed to be a little slow. I hope that's not gonna. Anyway, I've been having a severe problem with my club sets almost since the game began 2 weeks ago. And while a lot of the designers are still complaining about problems with building their courses and the game crashing during the design, or they're unable to save progress and stuff like that, I can tell you I've had absolutely no problem with that. Unfortunately, I have had a problem with my club sets, as you will see, and I'm just going to reset them just so you know where I'm starting. I'm going to jump into the societies. Pop right up. Now this is our amateur society. We play with a set of aids off, without the grid on the green for sure, but we're allowing the foot lie because on almost every fairway shot I've had, there's been some deviation that wasn't present in the first game at all, or even I was picking up sometimes where it looked like the ball was definitely above or below my feet, but John, the commentator, didn't always say so. So anyway, we're allowing that. So anyway, I'm going to jump into my amateur society. Okay, that was the last one. That course turned out to be nasty. Okay, alright, looks like, okay, so made a little money on that to put towards my bank for a clubhouse improvement. I need 500 credits for that. I still only have 412 for that. So anyway, we have a TGC AS club outing available today. That's that Tara Greens golf course it was a legacy course from the first game, which I re-downloaded and did my best to I don't know, fix it up, spruce it up, do some things better than I did the first time around as far as fairway and greens, and I added a couple of the new toys to it. I'm still having trouble with the water feature, but I found kind of a shortcut around that because you can set the overall height of the course itself, and you can adjust the water level, so you can get a lot of water feature in just by doing that before you even get into the adding moving streams and rivers or whatever. So alright, so we have this event in progress here. It's on my Tower Greens golf course. Again, it's a public golf course. It's not so difficult. It's not supposed to be difficult. The actual place isn't difficult. It's just a good place for beginning golfers to go and work on their game. So we're going to head out on that. As you can see, it's soft greens, normal hardness, fairways, green speeds on the medium fast. I set them, most of the greens to be on the level side, especially if you're up close. But I put some tricky stuff in there too, just so you just can't take dead aim at every putt. You need to think about it a little bit. It's just one pin. It's only 5,900 yards long. What it is, it's an actual 9-hole course. You pay your money and go around once. Nobody's stopping you from going around for a second shot. From the same tee to the same flag. But I added 9 more holes to it. with different tees as you go around to different flags. So there's 2 tees and 2 flags, so you can get 18 in. So anyway, this is what it is. I'm not sure what kind of a practice range I'm going to get on this, but we'll hit this first, take a few swings, and if you remember, I have the player set that should offer you 265-yard drive, and we'll see how many times that flips around between the club sets from player to tour, back to player, down to standard, back up. You know, I've been experiencing this for 2 weeks. I can't seem to find anybody that's having the same problem, or if they have a solution to it. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. So it's just basically the same environment. I do have the wind turned on for a while until we all get used to it. So in this practice range, it should reflect the amount of wind we're going to see during the tournament. So if I put a little bit of draw on this, it should come pretty much close back to center. Yeah, I got a little too much on that. Okay. That's because I was aiming the wrong damn way. All right, I'll get my act together here sometime soon. Let's try this again. All right, the wind's going to try to blow it this way. Let's try that again. So I'm going to try to draw this against the wind. Getting that overhead shot there, so yeah, okay. It's pretty much on target. We pretty much accomplished the same thing with the 3-wood. Bullseye. As far as the shorter clubs here, let's go down to the pitching wedge. 120 here, so that should just... You really shouldn't try to move that too much. You're pretty much looking to get a straight shot. Let the wind do its thing, so... Okay, not bad. Wind blew it back a little bit. Okay, that's about right. Alright, so we're going to quit out of the range, the pre-round range here. I'm going to pay my entry fee and begin round 1. For giggles, I'm going to add a ghost. Actually, I'll add both ghosts to the guys who've already played. So I'm going to add him. He shot a -8. I'm going to add the guy that shot even. So obviously this is going to take some time, and I'll probably take a break after the first 9, as I always do. So, all right, so let's see what happens.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy. So glad you could join us for this event here on the TGC network. This is a single round event, so if you're not on your game today,
you can see both
you don't have
flags
much
out
of a
there.
shot at winning this one. So let's get down to that first tee, kick off our coverage. And this is a 4-iron.
Trying to put a little fade on that. Bullseye as far as that goes.
Bit too much club on that one.
Yeah, well, it's either too much or not enough. Let's see what these other guys do. It'll be turn based, so it always takes just a little bit of time here for them to load up. That's a long iron carry over a hazard to the green. So playing for par if you're smart. This is not the hole to be aggressive on.
And hopefully this rough doesn't cause too much trouble here. We are green side. And I think he will be pleased with that.
A little too much mustard on that hot dog. Learning to control those chip swings and feather them are it's a 153 green speed, so try to get it halfway and let inertia do the rest.
And now let's move to the second hole.
Messed around with the water a little bit on this one. I added this stream going down to the lake that wasn't there the last time around. Put a little fountain there in the middle and some of the water effects. And I put the stands on the course there to accommodate a real tournament at some point. It wants me to hit to the fairway here because that's where the mid-range was on this short par 4. So, but that's not at all what we're going for here. Fade this against the wind just a little bit. Yeah, I got a little too much on that one.
This is going to get sandy, I think.
Yeah, it did. All right. Didn't adjust that quite right. With these double flag greens, I'm not entirely sure what happens if you hit it in the wrong hole yet. I don't know if you're going to get an OB, or you'll probably get an OB or a reshoot. And he did the same thing I did. He put a little too much mustard on the fade. But at least he's not in a bunker like me, huh? I don't know, I'm not happy with the flops. And I set this up here so it would give you club and shot, because I was just curious how that setting would affect things. Because I got to tell you, I've been getting like really mixed results on the flops, and I'm not quite sure what's happening with that. At least it's not over the other side. Yeah, sometimes them lob wedge chips are going to check up on you, even from the tall grass. Sometimes you might want to switch over to the sand wedge chip there, because that'll tend not to check up on you so much. You know, for anybody watching that's played this, you know, the foot lie is on, which is almost absolutely necessary. You know, from the tee sometimes when the guys didn't level up the tee boxes right, or for fairway shots, because I'm not finding much of any level lies in the fairway. So, you know, just switch it to anything but the putter there to, you know, you get a view of the first 8 feet. Now you can switch to the putter, hit the triangle button, and go, you know, walk around the green and get behind the flag and look back, and, you know, which I'll show you what I do. I think I'm going to want to. I'm going to drop back to the putter, hit the triangle button, you get low, but then you can lift up, you can go to the side, get an idea where that 1 foot drop starts. Try to hit this thing really easy. Probably not much more than a couple inches past my front toe. Like so.
Finishing this hole with a solid putt.
Yeah, my society mate here, he's probably really got to start working on his putting, I think, a little more. mean, I don't always make those. Something with a severe break on like that, I'll usually miss it low, and if it's continuing to go downhill, I might have almost as long a putt coming back. So after a while, you kind of get the feel for trying to get it to the hole and coming at whatever side of the hole the break is going to put it. You can't be shooting for the 6 o'clock position on the cup all the time when it's going to come in from the side. But anyway, off we go.
And now teeing off on this par 4.
Again, it's a public course, good place for a casual round or for a new player to get a grip on things. This is a legit place, and the first real round of golf I ever played after a friend of mine got me into it, and took me out to local pitch and putt, just to get used to swinging the clubs. And after a while, I felt comfortable enough to try attempt a real round of golf. All right, let's look at the 265-yard carry, so that hasn't scrambled yet. Draw this out, start it out to the right and draw it back. So you see, utilizing that foot lie grid there would aid you in,
He's got to be pleased with that.
Yep, how far you're going to take it right, to the right for a draw or left for a fade. That appears to be, not quite sure. Maybe he's playing with the tour clubs. I don't know. I'm sure the game's going to hand me the tour clubs at some point here anyway, so. Last year's game, as far as the wind goes, if you set a tournament, everybody was going to get pretty much the same wind as far as velocity. The direction could change, but all right, he went 300 yards on that with not much wind helping it, so maybe they're playing with the tour clubs. Alright, here's 75. Just gonna put just a little bit of back. A little bit of check up here. This kind of club, you're really just trying to hit it straight. You're really not trying to move it. Fast perfect, it's going to be a little bit short, which is okay. It should bounce up and okay. See that fast perfect? That's going to take a good 5% off the club distance. Good shot. Just short of the green, bounced up. What's indicated in the top right isn't exactly what the club and shot that guy took. So
15 feet away here. For the birdie.
Pretty straight flat green there. I put some tricky greens on this course, but 75% of them, you get it close to the hole there, you're not going to have any drama. It's not meant to be a hard course. It was meant to be, a fun course. Work on your shots.
And now we find ourselves at the 4th hole tee off.
So, I put a lot of features here, a bathroom complex over here, and a couple of carts out there and a shed over here, just, and rain shelter over here on the right. You know, just trying to make it like a real place, because it is a real place outside of New Brunswick, New Jersey. The layout is legitimate. Whole yardages are, you know, pretty legitimate. I still got the 265-yard driver.
Yeah, this is looking fairway bound.
Middle of the fairway, that's where I wanted it. And you see I put a, you know, substantial amount of draw on that. Yeah, so far I'm noticing that when you set tournaments and events there, the wind isn't consistent for everybody. It's, or at least it doesn't appear that way to me.
And about 170 yards out. This could be good. It's heading for the green here. Just too much club.
Okay. I'd rather chip down than putt down. Now, soften the greens on here, but you're still, you know, you're still taking a, you know, a long approach club there. So I can't solve everybody's problem with soft greens. There's nothing stopping you from laying up, even on a longer par four, and, you know, chipping or pitching up and ensuring par either. So. Pretty nice control of that floppy out of the sand. And I checked up on him a little bit.
I think he's going to like
Perfect,
that.
perfect, but, you know, from the length of my backswing. So that's, you know. If that had been fast perfect or something, that might have checked up on me. So, still getting used to some of this new swing mechanic, this tempo-based business.
And about 4 feet from the cup.
You're going to lose 5 to 10% distance if you go fast perfect on an approach shot.
And that one will drop. And sitting at 2 under for the day. And that means he's in second place here on the leaderboard. Okay, and here is the 5th hole. this one's looking like it's finding the fairway.
So the way this swing tempo thing is and the sensitivity of the different club sets, I've taken up the philosophy instead of trying to, just murder myself trying to hit everything straight, trying to find a predictable amount of draw or fade with my swing and work the ball. Shape it to the fairway. If you go way long on that and you're up by those stands there, you're going to have a blind shot and you're not going to be happy.
Looks like a 7-iron.
Yeah. That fast perfect did me no good at all. Probably better off trying to take something off the full pitching wedge. He didn't get close enough to the hole for an easy putt either. A little too much mustard on the backswing. It was a fast backswing. It's very sensitive.
And to save the par. Oh my goodness,
Didn't
just
take it out
missed.
left enough. Oh well.
This one's about 3 feet away. and tapping in for bogey.
It's okay. Good, let him go first on this one. This is a tricky par 5. It's only 465, but there's lots to think about here. And these greens are tricky. These are not flat greens. He went conservatively at that. That's one way to do it. Still do it in 2 shots. I don't think he's going to be happy with that at all. No. All right, still got the 265 driver.
This one's looking pretty good so far.
Fairway. He's probably not going to be happy to be there.
And 180 yards out. Going with the 7-iron on this one. Yeah, I think you'll like that.
168 club, I got like 158 total out of it, so. It's just too aggressive on that tee shot, and he's going to have an adventure here getting to the green. You know, it's a short par five, so I had to tricky up the green. You know, I had to. You know, you got to adjust your difficulties. If you're going to make it short, make it hard. If you're going to make it hard, you know, make it short. He definitely needs work on his swing tempos, shot, club choices. Not bad.
And he's
Okay,
nicely
stayed up.
out of the bunker onto the green.
That almost rolled back on me. Got it up there far enough. Both of those guys did better on getting out of that bunker than I
And this
did.
putt to save par.
Yeah, 4 inches up from 12 feet away, so.
Ooh, inches away.
Grabbed the lip. Fell out instead of falling in. Didn't get a good read on that at all. Nice outfit.
And this putt's right around 2 feet. And now let's take a look and see how things are going on the leaderboard. And that hole's going to put him up to even par.
Back to even. Alright. If anybody's
Now
watching or
find
catching this on
ourselves in the
YouTube, I will be
seventh hole
taking
tee.
5 after 9 holes. And we still got the 265 clubs.
Oh, I think this one's going to find short grass.
Yeah, I think he's got the tour clubs and just didn't get all of it. But the wind was helping him because I really can't tell. Just because it says 7 coming back, that's not necessarily what he had. Okay, he overcranked that one a bit. Gave you about 20 yards between them bunkers too, you know, and wide open bit of fairway there to land in. On this course, there's actually two tee boxes. On any given day, you're playing a one flag, but there's two tee boxes. And playing from the first part of this here from the back tees, it's a par five, a very long one. Um, but it was weird because on the scorecard from the front tees or the lady tees or red tees or whatever you want to call them, it was a par six. So I tried to keep that legit. I like how it bounces through the trees instead of bouncing off them. It's because of that's an added tree, not a theme tree, I'm guessing. Perfect, perfect. That should be good.
This is going towards the green here.
I just took that back. I put a hair of D-loft on that there so it wouldn't get any backspin at all, so it would check up. Different camera views on the swings helps me with my, you know, thumb-eye coordination.
And this putt's for birdie. And the putt will drop.
It's a weird little bit of camera shift.
And now setting up for the next par 4 hole.
Looks like the in-between hole scorecards are updating more correctly now. A few days ago, it seemed like the update was like 2 holes behind. I didn't get near as much draws there as I wanted.
It looks like he's going through the branches here on this one.
Okay. First tee shot I've really blown on the course so far. See, yeah, I don't know. I'm not happy with the high flop shots yet, which means I'm not happy because I haven't figured them out. It's just so short of a swing there. It's just hard to find a tempo. See, I feathered that sandwich chip just right. Yeah, that was easy to do. That's pretty much straight.
And that one will drop for par. And currently sitting at 1 under.
I'll hit the driver offline, overflop the flop shot to get close, and still managed to pick up the par. That's 8 holes in, one more, and I'm going to take 5. Par 3, but it's all carry. About 3, 4, 5 yards short of the green, or a foot short of the hole. Still figuring out the wind effect too on how much it moves shots and stuff too. It's different than last game. See the flag there with the society logo on it.
Going with a pitching wedge here. And that putt will be safely on with a fair distance still to go.
Cheh. Got it on the green, closer to the wrong hole. Oh well. Straight as an arrow.
From 18 feet away.
Yeah.
And that one will drop for birdie.
Okay, folks, that's 9 holes. I'll taking a short break here. Back in 5. Alright, just turn the headset back on here, so that's why you get them redacted blocks on the screen, I think, sometimes, so personal information isn't seen. At least I hope so. Anyway, that's 9 in. And we head on back to the first hole, to the different tee box and pin. Just variation in, length. Put some slice on, yeah, too much club, too much slice. That's even too much club. 155 might actually get it to the green. I'm just going to take it a hair back, like as if a little bit back in my stance. The wind has changed direction on me here a little bit, so you always got to watch for the changing wind here while you're setting up your shot. And again, this is a short iron, so I'm not trying to work it. I'm just trying to hit it straight.
And here's an 8-iron.
Hoping the wind and the elevation change helps us along. And nope.
That was an unfortunate approach.
No, didn't quite work out. I should be able to chip that out of the bunker up by the hole. Should be in the operating word. That looks like it's going to be okay. Yep, you hit the right spot in the slope. Ooh, damn near put it in the hole. Okay. Nicely done. Well struck. Alright, so I'm uphill, ball below my feet. Yeah, I'm not happy with these flops. We're gonna chip this out, I think. Roll it back here. Let's see if we can feather this up just right. Alright, not terrible, not great. Falls away at past the hole. Can't get them all.
And he's out of the sand.
Okay. Good pace on that.
From 15 feet.
15 feet and 3 inches up. Good pace, just low.
Okay, and now we will take a look at the leaderboard.
I gotta find a way to pick up 7 strokes here on the last 8 holes here. I don't know. Again, it's a par 4, so the waypoint was designed for 2 shots, but yeah, definitely drivable. Now this is going to be a complicated green here. There's a lot of slope here around the holes, so you can go for it, but you really got to be careful. Nobody's playing with the grid on, so everybody's you know. Yeah, that's not going to be a fun hole for him. Okay, I'm just curious here. Oh, now I can see. Okay, now I got the 279-yard carry drivers, so my clubs have shifted to the tour clubs. Uh, Want to hit this straight with a good pace. Perfect, perfect. Should be all right. I think it's going to be all right. Okay, not terrible.
And you don't see someone drive the green on this par 4 every day. That was beautifully done.
Yeah, this is a real touchy green. Sorry, I couldn't make them all easy. You should be all right with the putt.
From 18 feet.
Nope. Couldn't read enough break into that.
Well, looks like that putt got away.
Yeah, I figured I'd have no trouble with that putt.
This putt's about 5 feet from the cup.
5 feet and 2 inches up.
Ooh, and just inches away.
Damn, just a little bit on the low side. Damn, damn, damn. Oh, that hurt. Ah.
Okay,
That's gonna leave a
have
mark.
Look at the leaderboard.
I wonder if I'm still gonna have the tour clubs, because that'll go 300 yards. I'm not sure I'm gonna want 300. Oops, 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 oops. Ooh, there's OB over there. Be careful. There is some OB on adjoining fairways. Yep, still got the 279 set.
I think we'll find some fairway here.
Yep, almost 300 yards. Nicely done. I don't know if that, was skill or luck, but nicely done. All right, well, if this goes fast, perfect, I'll probably get 40 or 41 yards on it. The wind will gust it up just a little bit. Fast, perfect. Yep, just about right. Scrubbed a couple of yards off of that. The guy with the worst tee shot got the second shot closer. Nicely done. Ooh, I don't know, there was a little too much mustard on that, or
And this putt is for birdie.
yeah, straight on.
And finishing this hole out with a solid putt.
I don't know if you're noticing or not. I was careful with the like the weather and cloud stuff on this. You know, I wanted high clouds. I wanted clear. I didn't want any kind of haze or any, low-lying mist or, you know, haze or anything like that. This is supposed to be like a really nice Saturday afternoon, so that's pretty much what I got. Yeah, I think he's using the tour clubs. I mean, he's doing well enough. He's not killing himself, but crap, double crossed myself.
Oh, and he's going
Okay.
through the branches here.
Okay. Oh, that happens.
Well, that's a good way to
Yep,
cross
I'm out
yourself.
of bounds.
He's out of bounds there.
I've played on courses like that where, if the adjoining fairway's really tight, just, a handful of yards and, maybe a strip of rough between them there are out of bounds stakes. It's not unheard of. Let's see if we can get this right this time. Yeah, and double crossed. Yeah,
Well, looks like this
overcooked that one.
Trouble.
It just seems like, if it changes the club set there, the sensitivity somehow is increased beyond, if I started with the tours and was hitting them well, it just seems like, if the club sets change on you, it just seems like something happens. I wanted the 120 pitching wedge, and now I got the 130 pitching wedge. I got a 20-yard. I got a 15% gap now. The good news is, okay, I got a deep rough 90 to 97% here. So, I mean, I really, got to put a full swing on this here. At least it's not in a bunker.
Too much club.
Yeah, well, it gave me too much damn club. What do you want from me? If you were going to take the tour clubs and stick with them and the game didn't screw you with changing them all the time, you'd probably want to swap out something and put that gap wedge in. But when it stops scrambling up my clubs, I'll start worrying about it. See, checked up,
And I think
even
it's
out
gonna
of the
like
rough. Wouldn't do that in the last game, you know. Nicely done. But I'm already screwed with the OB on this hole. Too much mustard and a bad read. Not enough mustard and just not enough mustard to hold the line
this
there.
one's about 4 feet from the cup.
Oh,
Just missing.
God, slammed it too hard. Pushed it left all the way. Started left and stayed left.
And now
Oh
let's
well.
take a look and see what's happening up on that
Yeah,
leaderboard.
that just run. I'm not catching up to that 8 under now.
After that hole, and that means third place for him on the leaderboard.
And I got a guaranteed par. Let's see if I can get this swing train back online here. It's probably a good idea. He's overcooking his fades. The fairway would favor a draw.
And a promising looking shot here.
Yeah, I lost what, about 80 yards of distance off of it? I'd stick with these tour clubs and keep working on them, until I figure some stuff out there. But, I start with them and then it switches me to some other club. So I got to adapt to that and then change again to the standard clubs. This has been very frustrating. Nobody else seems to be reporting it's happening. All right, now I got 120 yard. Yep, now I'm back to the standard clubs. 240-yard carry on the driver. All right, so 98, 99 lies, so I'm not going to get a full 120 off of this. Let's see if we can just. So we just put a nice straight swing on this. Should be okay.
Here's a 9-iron.
Perfect, which is easy to do with the standard clubs. Wind pushed it more than I thought it would, and I hit it perfect, so the 98, 99 lie didn't mean anything. I hope this doesn't turn into a fustercluck like Tiger Woods 13 did when I was playing on 360 with the Kinect. That was good for a
24
couple of
feet
months, and
away.
then they patched the game, and then all of a sudden you couldn't play with the Kinect anymore.
So close.
Really, I thought I was going to break a little left at the end too. Of course, I didn't know how straight I swung it. You know, you can be offline with your putts too.
And now let's take a look at the action on the leaderboard. And +1 on the day after that hole. That means he's third place on the leaderboard.
Well, now the tees are up a little bit on this one. It's par 5. It's 425 yards long, so you can hit it out in the fairway here, short of that bunker, and then take some kind of log club for your second shot. Now that it's handing me these tour clubs, and unless it hands me back the player clubs, I'm not going to try for that fancy draw around and through the trees again. You should be able to see the flag from there. And that's going to be a tricky putt, too, once you get on the green. Yep, okay, I'm back to them. I guess I can chance it.
That shot sounded a little off.
Yeah, well, I put a draw on it, but it didn't draw.
Brush on this one.
I don't know. Shot feedback looked good. All right, this guy, okay. He's going to put the mammoth banana ball on that, and he's getting away with it. Except he's going to be in the rough. So. Yeah, but he got it out there 300 yards on a 425 hole. He's got a chance. Found a spot on, pretty much found a spot on the green to land it where it might funnel down to the hole, but that's a tricky bit of business. Good spot to be. You read the fairway or the green slope right there. You might be able to chip that in close. Meaning me. Yeah, that really didn't work out for him. it up. No, it's not where he wanted to be. Oh, come on, roll down. All these guys are trying to get close. I might as well go have a smoke. That's a severe elevation, but it's gradual. So, you gotta hit it just right. Might even need to gear up the putt marker. There we go. I hate changing the putting marker, to gear it up or gear it down. But sometimes, I mean, if you're looking at an extra foot of elevation on a putt, you gotta. There's a fine line between, what you're just looking at, and being, 20 feet past the hole. So it's almost necessary to gear the putter marker up for the elevation change. And that's not how I wanted to play it, but that's it'll be a circus of errors if you don't sometimes. Yeah. All right, we're 13 feet. We're a foot down. Most of it happens there.
Ooh, that was very close. Just didn't drop. Yeah, this is about a 4-footer. And that putt drops for par.
Well, at least I pulled the par out of my butt. Running out of holes here to shoot even par.
Okay,
This course is a lot harder when you're playing it live than when you're play testing it. See, par 6, but the tees are up. It was a par 6 from the up tees, from the ladies, kids tees, senior tees, whatever you want to call them. I guess I won that hole. All right, now I'm back to the player clubs. 265-yard carry. Oy. So now those bunkers really aren't in play. shouldn't really have any trouble controlling shaping a shot here. Keyword shouldn't. Yep.
Yeah, I think this one's going to find the fairway.
Good, smart layup, I think, there. He can handle a short game.
From here, about 230 to the pin. Going with the 5-wood here. Nice shot. I think you'll like that.
Except I'm by the wrong flag. I'm glad that didn't go in. Okay, good approach there. Little offline, but not bad.
31 feet to the cup.
Looks like a little bit of left to right at the end there. Put the camera just right there. It obliterates half the hole. That should be the high side. So. I'll take it.
Nicely.
I will take that.
Right into the cup.
Okay. What do I got there? A 3 on a par 6. Yeah, okay, that'll improve things. Okay, 2 more to go.
Okay, and setting up on the 17th tee.
The short par 4 here. No, still got the 2. A little double cross there.
Sounds like he's going through the branches here.
Yeah. Same place I was in the last time, right? Too much mustard. Yeah, okay. Not bad. See if he chips or putts down. I'm a lot more confident in chipping down out of the fringe than I am putting through the fringe on, especially if it's like a severe downhill. That's perfect. It went long instead of short. Well done.
Ooh, dinged it right off.
Good thing the flag got in the way. I overcooked that one too much. Well done. Did the putt.
And
okay.
For the par.
Yep, go to the final hole.
And after that one, sitting at 2 under for the day. That also means second place for him on the leaderboard.
For the final hole, put some extra stands and a TV tower out there if we ever do like an actual, I don't know, some kind of actual tournament here that we might get some crowds. And the wind that's showing you on my screen isn't necessarily the wind he had. So, things look like they don't make sense sometimes. That's why. Let's see. We'll check up on this. Just here forward in the stance, just a little bit of extra altitude.
Here's a pitching wedge.
All right. Pretty straight, perfect. Come on, come on. Yeah, okay. Landed nice and soft.
Okay, and he's on the green now.
Good job. Straight as an arrow, you know, just had to hit it straight. Straight as an arrow, all you had to do is hit it straight.
This next putt for a final round score of 71.
Straight as an arrow.
And that putt will drop for birdie. And that's gonna do it for the broadcast.
Okay,
today,
so
folks.
3 over.
From myself and all the hardworking people
On
here
our
at the
Golf
TGC.
Club Amateur Society
so
Club
much for
outing,
tuning in.
available today and tomorrow, 12th and 13th. Second place. So anyway, that's it for today. If you watched, stuck around, thanks for watching.